for all the failures of the previous administration, one of the things that it did was rechannel demand locally to a massive extent, where companies like that.
Giving them credit for that?
That's the problem. You can't give them credit based on all the other things they spoiled, right? But it's a thing you can't ignore, because without the economic depression that was created, Nigeria wouldn't have been forced to look inward as it is right now.
Yeah.
Take away that 8 years, and Nigeria is still buying heavily foreign goods, milk, etc., right? So that those 8 years, for what the destruction it created, has been the maybe success of this FMCG. Because in that time, they were already dying before the 8 years came in. And all of a sudden, 8 years after, it looks like they are now...
No, they are not. So I think we don't maybe like what has happened in FMCG is multi-pronged, right? Import competition has disappeared, right? Because of where the exchange rate is, right? Also weaker players
through the last administration.
also weaker players have died, right? If you are a no-name guy that went to get a Turkish plant and they started making biscuits in somewhere in Agbara, and then your working capital balloon and you don't have the balance sheet to do. These guys have gone through hell. Like Nestle has been through hell. Probably Unilever's hell started even before the crisis.
Yeah.
Nigerian breweries have been through hell. They had to do a punitively dilutive rights issue. What you have only just seen is what I call margin repricing. They've taken pricing up significantly and readjusted their margins to the new economic reality.
Which they wouldn't have been able to do if demand did not exist for their goods.
No, they've lost a lot of volumes, by the way. So even though prices have gone up, they've lost volumes, right? So now, we've now had the margin repair, or at least a big state of the margin repair. The differentiator now comes from who has the pricing architecture, who has the route to market, who has the marketing to prop up the volumes. And this is where you're going to see a lot of differentiation. Like, it looks like in this business, Unilever looks like a clear winner. Nestle still has balance sheet issues, but from a income statement perspective, looks like a winner, right? So, to your point, there is going to be significant level of differentiation within FMCG, because what is going to be the real driver is capacity utilization and volumes.